Soul family, let me tell you why a lot of melanated people is not, bro. Soul family, USA is not the home of melanated people. And I'm gonna say it again, USA is not the home of melanated people, especially dark-skinned melanated people. Let me tell you why. If Usain Bolt and all the other people that would classify themselves as Jamaican lineage was to get citizenship out in USA, I guarantee you this will be the first time ever that Usain Bolt will experience oppression and subliminal racism and colorism hate, because that's what USA is based on and influenced by these evil ass white supremacist slave owners and the melanated Freemasons. This stuff is real, man. Why do you think a lot of melanated people in USA, they tend to stay in their house more than the European white folks do? These European tan beige people that label themselves as white folks, these European tan beige people, they literally be outside more and go places more than melanated people. Why is that? Because USA is a heavy, oppressive place towards melanated people, especially you being dark skinned. So if you're a melanated dark skinned African or a melanated dark skinned Caribbean, it's not going to be good for you in USA, especially in the southern states, especially places like Louisiana, man. Louisiana is so racist, so colorist, so hateful toward dark skinned melanated males. Like, we can go on for hours and ages and centuries about this, man. Like, I could tell you this, for example. I'll use myself for example. Like, a person like me that's dark skinned, right? A dark skinned Caribbean African bloodline person like me had dealt with a lot of subliminal oppression and subliminal colorism, subliminal racism. I peeped the subliminal hate from these racist ass white supremacists and these colorist ass melanated Freemasons. I experienced that before. I experienced that, and that's why I don't associate with USA. I say fuck USA. USA is a highly oppressive country that like literally weakens a lot of melanated people. Why do you think that Static Shock, why do you think that Static Shock in that cartoon back in the 2000s, he literally went to his African homelands and he talked to the superhero of an African country and be like, there's not a lot of melanated superheroes back home in USA, because most superheroes in USA are European people. Like, literally. And Static Shock had literally showed you that USA was never the home of melanated people, bro. I could tell you this, a lot of melanated people, especially the dark-skinned melanated people that are living in the states, in the countries of St. Vincent, or living in the states in the country of Togo or Ivory Coast, or the country of Ghana and Nigeria, a lot of these dark-skinned melanated people feel right at home. Because why? A lot of dark-skinned melanated people's homelands is in the African, Caribbean countries. I mean, bro, sis, let me tell you something. If you grew up in the countries that's your homeland from your ancestry lineage, you're gonna feel happy as fuck. You're not gonna feel depressed. A lot of melanated people are more depressed out in the countries where they don't belong, where they never came from, while the melanated people that grew up in the countries where their ancestry has came from, they happy out, and those melanated people are happy out in the African Caribbean countries, bro. Like, come on now. Like, a lot of melanated people that literally be out in the country of Jamaica, Trinidad, St. Vincent, St. Lucia, the African Caribbean countries, they go out all the time having fun. But when you think about melanated people in a slave country like USA that's ran by Social Security, a white supremacy, a lot of melanated people don't feel safe. Like, I'm gonna tell you this, I never really was a type of person that enjoyed going out in USA. I never was, man. That's why I would stay in the house most of the time, because I'm living in a country where I did not come from. USA is not the home of melanated people. And proof of that is, go look at the white supremacy courthouses in all states in USA, especially the courthouses in Louisiana that's ran by white supremacy Freemasonry. Like, go look at all that. And you mean to tell me those courthouses in the White House was made by some melanated Indian? Like, fuck out of here. Like, come on now. Like, that's how you know USA is made by white supremacy. USA is not founded by no fucking melanated person. A melanated person wouldn't even think to make a courthouse, a police system, or a so-called White House. A melanated person don't even think to make no shit like that. Only a European would do that shit. Only a European pilgrim, Yankee Doodle ass patriot motherfucker would do this shit. I don't fuck with patriots. I don't fuck with pilgrims. I don't fuck with the damn Masons. I hate all of their asses. Anyone who's not African, Caribbean, I hate them. I hate them. Like, bro, these damn white supremacists, these damn fucking pilgrims, patriots, melanated Freemasons that are gatekeepers to support oppression against melanated Africans and Caribbeans, that stuff is sickening and so wicked. Like, come on, man. And then you try to tell this to melanated people in Louisiana. They deny this information because a lot of melanated people in Louisiana are Freemasons. You hardly gonna find a melanated African, a melanated Caribbean in a place like Louisiana. It's hard to find those people. You had to do deep searching. Like, bro, like the whole country of USA. The whole country of USA is so hateful towards melanated Africans and melanated Caribbeans. And most particularly, USA always wants to oppress dark-skinned melanated Africans and Caribbeans like my damn self. They do this shit with me the most out of any skin tone of melanated people. This shit is fucking sad, man. Like, bro, when you think of Louisiana and USA, and you like put it next to a dark-skinned African or dark-skinned Caribbean, or a person that's like a mixture of African and Caribbean lineage, they don't match. They don't match at all. Like, bro, let me tell you this. The reason why a visa was created, because these white supremacist slave owners, they was very aware of these spiritually awake, dark-skinned, melanated people of Caribbean African lineage would take that chance to use a passport and like just completely move back to their homelands of the African Caribbean countries where a lot of melanated people have came from. So these damn white supremacist Freemasons, they created a visa to be like, okay, we're gonna give a timetable on a visa to tell these people when to come back to the slave countries of United Kingdom, Canada, and USA. Because a lot of the white supremacists, they don't want dark-skinned melanated people in particular to be in the African Caribbean homelands, because these white supremacies are aware of dark-skinned melanated people will awaken their spiritual voodoo powers in the Caribbean and the African country, especially me. These white supremacists were very aware of a person like me, bro. They'd be like, yeah, so these dark-skinned melanated Africans, Caribbeans, let's make sure we can keep them in USA and make them be depressed. And they don't get back to their homelands where they come from, even though we hate them. You know, that's crazy. Like, the white supremacist USA, bro, it's so fucking sad. Like, they hate dark-skinned melanated people, especially in Louisiana. Especially in Louisiana, white supremacy hates dark-skinned melanated Africans and Caribbeans, but they still want us dark-skinned Africans and Caribbeans to still be in USA. What kind of crap is this? If you hate people, why the fuck you still want them there? Like, let us dark-skinned melanated Africans, Caribbeans leave to our home countries. Togo, Ivory Coast, Senegal, Sierra Leone, Nigeria, Ghana, you know, Trinidad, Haiti, Barbados, Jamaica. Why do you think a lot of melanated people be so excited to go visit Jamaica? Just for example, why do you think that? Because they feel right at home. They don't feel at home in USA. They don't feel home in United Kingdom and Canada. Canada, United Kingdom, and USA have been so highly racist and colorist and oppressor to a lot of melanated people that are African Caribbean lineage for so damn long during slavery. It still happens today in modern day slavery in a subliminal psychological way, man. That's why I don't fuck with USA. I don't fuck with United Kingdom, and I damn sure don't fuck with Canada. Like, fuck those damn 3 countries, man. They all on that white supremacist bullshit.